today's gospel and the dialogue that Jesus has here with Pharisees makes me think about a gospel we heard not very long ago in Sunday Mass. It makes me think about the dialogue that Jesus had with a Canaanite woman. What's the common element between both dialogues? Jesus appears to treat these people very severely, and even more or less, he appears to use very rough and insulting words. When you look at the dialogue with the Canaanite, he called her like she was a dog. And today he calls the Pharisees that they're inside full of dead men's bones and every kind of filth. These are not, nice words, apparently. So, how do we interpret both passages? Sometimes, I think, in my own life, I feel inclined to say, it looks like Jesus wasn't having a good day. Like, he came off the bed from the wrong side. But the right way to interpret the Gospels, even these passages that seem a little bit off, are always from the position of love and mercy. And I think that today's Gospel could serve us as a reminder that there is a work of spiritual mercy called correction, admonition to your fellow neighbor. Of course, normally, admonitions should be done privately and with kind words. But Jesus is showing us today that a real work of mercy could be an intentional admonition to someone, but I think this should not be the common practice. So, brothers and sisters, let us finish the homily in this way. Ask ourselves, have I avoided making a spiritual mercy work in avoiding giving someone an admonition that person needed? Did I avoid making the effort? Because making a correction is not easy. It's much easier to, look to a different place and kind of pretend that nothing is going on. But maybe it's time to look at our hearts and ask ourselves, is there an admonition that someone needs to hear from me privately and with kind words that I am avoiding? And also, if you feel called to be intentional about giving an admonition to someone, always do it in the spirit of the gospel. But let us remind ourselves that this is a real mercy work, a real spiritual mercy deed.